Hello everyone! Welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from IronPriestCsGo and he's in the Bourgogne. At the 10 French battleship that I'm probably mispronouncing. Sorry about that. Now anyway, he's in a ranked battle. It's on the map Trident, there are 3 capture points. There is a carrier, there is interestingly enough no Smolensk, so I guess that's good news. So he's found his way into the B cap here, and we have a sizable friendly, well, 4 friendly ships going for A. So far so good. So the question is, what are the friendlies in B going to do next? And they could try pushing towards C. C is obviously a bit in the open and exposed, and I'm not sure if that's really what you want to push into. But there is a potential here to create some crossfires. So basically the 2 friendly battleships have split up, meaning we have one at A, and if Iron Priest can now go into a side position here, there is a lot of potential. Because as you can see, like currently the Yoshino is broadside, the Republic is broadside, the Kurfürst is, I think, broadside, Stalingrad might be broadside. Okay, I mean, some of them might be slightly angled, but you get it, right? Basically, by being on the side of the enemy, he can get some lovely little citadels there. And he can also hopefully dodge some torps. Now, there is a Yoshino, that means the Yoshino... Is the Yoshino going to beach? Looks like... Oh, he's going to beach. Oh, lovely. Now the Yoshino is going to torp this way. Those were shimmer torps, I would say. So the shimmer is a bit of a concern here. Like, for example, if you were to find a nice position here, sit here, and then just try to abuse enemy broadsides. If you're stationary, you're a very easy target for torpedoes. And the shimmer is probably just waiting for that. On the other hand, like, even if he's moving, it depends on how good he can dodge and how well the enemy shimmer can predict his movements. Now, some more broadside Yoshino. Now, I mean, once that Yoshino reached, he was just basically dead because he couldn't extract himself out of this position fast enough. And he had no way to go to concealment. But that's exactly the lovely thing about his position here, right? The enemy just didn't find cover behind this island because he is flanking. Now, of course, he has to be careful about the shimmer, he has to be careful about the carrier, because he's all alone here, so nobody to share anti-air with. And the carrier has realized that. Now, on the bright side, that means the carrier is not going after the friendly destroyers, although the friendly destroyers are not really in a very exposed position right now. Now, if those carrier attacks combined with like some enemy torps towards his way, he will be in trouble. If the enemy team reacts too strongly against his presence here, he might also be in trouble. And oh, look at that, the Moskva is radaring, so we're going to see the shimmer here. So at least he knows where the torps will be coming from, so that's helpful. Oh, speaking of torps, here they are. And he can dance. So this worked out quite lovely. Now, he is very close to the sea cap, but the thing is he can't cap it because he will be under fire anyway, and he would be really exposed. So he wants to stay closer to those islands because he might need them. Like, if all of those enemies suddenly started thinking, hey, we want to get rid of this flanking battleship, and he'd certainly need a way to get out of sight. Now, Shimakaze is on low health, he's trying to disappear into smoke. Well, that didn't work, now did it? And look at that, there is a juicy carrier, maybe we can get more citadels. He's up to 7 citadels already, and he has his high caliber. Because of course he does. It's already 6 minutes into the game. And one more citadel. So the enemy carrier is coming back for some more drops. And the enemy carrier eats one more citadel. So can he dance here? Of course he is now turning fully broadside to the enemy Republic, which is not a situation you want to be in. Guns are not pointing at him though. So maybe he can devastate the Republic before he can retaliate. Yeah. Still quite a lot of damage. And now he should be angry. Now on the not so bright side, I guess the Thunderer and the Republic are now basically at the same spot, which means no more juicy crossfires. Not that it matters at this point. I think the friendlies have a very solid lead, that the Republic is going down here. I mean, the Kurfürst is still technically kind of broadside-ish because he's just in retreat mode. And I have a feeling the friendlies are going to dominate. Well, I mean, they've already been dominating this the entire time. But it doesn't look like there is a change in that coming soon. Now we have a Daring going for a suicide run against the Stalingrad. I guess he is feeling the victory rush there. I mean, could work, could go horribly wrong. If you are trying to, like, ambush cruiser like that, I mean, if the cruiser's prepared, he could just with one salvo take you out. I think Stalingrad guns would be more than capable, like with the front guns, to get rid of the Daring, but, you know, the Daring prevailed. And what is left? There is the Kurfürst. Not the best salvo, I guess. So we have a gearing inside that smoke screen. The Daring is coming in now. I mean, the Daring high ground isn't the best to detect ships. It detects ships at about 3 kilometers. I guess it's still 1 kilometer better than proxy spotting. So maybe the Daring is trying to hunt down the gearing, or maybe he just is trying to torp the smoke. Thunderer is just grabbing C now, because why not? The friendly raider is no more, so that's not an option, but you know. At this point, I mean, the Kurfürst might just be going down here. Yes. Oh, even a citadel. One of the rare citadels in a broadside German battleship. So, I mean, he has been citadeling so much, so I guess why not just one more? And there's the gearing. Gearing has left her protective smoke. I mean, the gearing has nowhere to run. And that's the gearing. Now only the Hakuri remains. The Kraken's unleashed. Not too shabby in a ranked battle with only 8 enemies. So can he get to 6 out of 8? Or will he stay at 5? We will find out once the carrier is spotted again, which should be pretty soon, because where's the friend? The friendly carrier probably wanted to drop a fighter plane there to defend. And he's on his way now to spot the carrier. So is the Daring. I mean, the carrier is somewhere in this corner. Might just be in J1 at this point. I think this last spotting information is pretty old. So I would assume, yeah, no, he's probably in J1 there. As far away as he can possibly get. Unfortunately, he can't leave this map. And that's, well, I guess he can, but it's the hard way. So, we are at 10 citadels. Can we make it 11? Or 12? Well, is a citadel enough to sink the Hakuryu? Maybe. And here we are with the results. Iron Priest earned himself 3,126 base experience. Hey, as it turns out, if you're broadside to your battleship, you're gonna get wrecked. Who knew? So he achieved a Confederate Kraken and a high caliber, scoring 243,000 points of damage and sinking 6 out of 8 enemies. So pretty well done. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys next time.